I've worked up quite an appetite after all of those stairs and hills, and I've made my way to my first food stop of the day. Oh my god, so much sweat. And this place serves Chongqing xiaomian. Translated as Chongqing small noodle, it's the quintessential noodle dish of Chongqing. It's spicy, it's flavorful, and there are also many varieties of it. My favorite version is wanzamian, which features soft and mushy yellow peas as well as ground pork. And I'm not gonna lie, a large part of the reason I wanted to come to Chongqing was to just gorge myself on all of the xiaomian. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do this morning. This place is super popular. People just kind of come and sit and eat it on the side of the road or wherever they can find a space. And the restaurant actually provides these little seating pads here. Who needs tables when you've got a makeshift table just on the side of the road here? 来一碗那个碗仔面，干巴碗仔面。
好，辣椒是
可以，没问题。
好，15。
So that's our first bite out of our 50 renminbi budget. So he's adding all of those spices and sauces and delicious things that are gonna make this so delicious. Oh, look at that bowl of juice. Doesn't that look freaking amazing? The noodles are then plopped unceremoniously on top of this sauce puddle. Gonna get a big spoonful of those peas, and it's gonna be topped with delicious minced meat. 是我的吗？对，谢谢。多搅拌。Oh, oh my god, look how good this looks. Let's go find us a seat on the curb. 来。谢谢。多搅拌。我会的。Let's do this. Eating on the side of the road, this is like the definition of street food. And everyone keeps telling me, make sure you mix it. Of course, I'm no newbie. I've definitely had these noodles before. These are like, at the moment, like my favorite noodles ever. You gotta mix it. So all of that meat and those peas and the chili and the sauces all combined. Oh, look how much chili in this. Oh my god, I'm salivating. Oh, spicy. Very spicy. It hits you right away actually. But so tasty, so salty. And those noodles are like slightly al dente, so they've got a bit of bite to them as well. And you can see they're not like super thick. They're neither thick nor thin. They're kind of like small. Not only are these noodles very spicy, they're very mouth-numbing, but the mouth-numbing takes like 2 or 3 minutes to kick in. So I've been kind of digging into this for the last little bit, and my mouth is just tingling. There's a party in my mouth. Chongqing, much like Sichuan, is famous for that numbing spice, with a lot of Sichuan peppercorn, a lot of peppercorn powder. And the further you get to the bottom, where all those chili juices are, the spicier it gets. I have this dish all the time in Beijing, but it is never as spicy as this. Probably because Beijingers can't really handle their spice like Chongqing people can. The food in Chongqing is seriously spicy. I guess it really does wake you up, which is probably why this is such a popular breakfast food here in Chongqing. Very successful breakfast. That is 15 renminbi out of my budget. That's $3. Pretty good value for a massive bowl of noodles. Feeling very satisfied, but you know what? Actually not 100% satisfied, because for me, when I have Chongqing xiaomian, I always have to have something after it, something to go with it. And that's what I'm about to go and get myself now. Let's get back onto speed mode. So my next food stop is just around the corner, but since I've just passed like the landmark of Chongqing, I've just thought I'd stop and catch my breath a bit. I am sweating, man. It's only just March and it is already sweltering here. It's 30 degrees. Beijing right now is still like -5. I don't know how this is happening. We are in Jiefengbei CBD, and this is like the central business district of Chongqing. This is, you know, where you'll find all the Starbucks, all of the malls. Anyway, let's get cracking. So I've arrived at Baiyilu Xiaochijie. It's basically a street food in the middle of the CBD district of Chongqing. The street itself isn't super long, but along the street you can find several street food halls with every and any street food you can think of. It's absolutely popping at night. It's a bit empty now because I'm still here at 10:30 a.m. But that won't stop me from getting what I need, what I desire, what I crave in this moment, which is of course a bingfen. So Chongqing is right next to Sichuan, which also has bingfen. This area all has bingfen. Guizhou just had bingfen. Apparently now I only go to places that have bingfen. But here in Chongqing and here on this street, they have a very famous branch of bingfen, and it's a little bit different from the bingfen I've had before. And here it is, oh my god, look how delicious and jam-packed full of ingredients these bingfen look. So this place is famous for 玫瑰糍粑 bingfen. So 玫瑰 is rose, 糍粑, it's a topping made from sticky rice. And it's quite famous here in Chongqing. It's in a lot of things. So here in Chongqing, they don't even ask. They start with the base of ice. Sometimes in other places, they'll ask you first. 是玫瑰红糖吗？对的。Okay, so this is a syrup that's rose flavored, and then we're going in with the toppings. And there are some bingfen toppings here in Chongqing I've never come across before, like this one here. 这个是什么？
这是凉虾，
凉
虾，糯米做的。
This bingfen cost me 10 renminbi, which means we've spent half our budget. Wow, I have had a lot of bingfen in my life. That is probably an understatement. I have had probably over 1,000 bingfen in my life, but this is the most beautiful of them all. This is art. I almost don't want to eat it because it's so beautiful. It's got so many delicious toppings on the top there, all different colors. Like, also some toppings that I haven't seen on a bingfen before, like this thing in the middle here that look kind of like noodles. Let's just have a little bite of some noodle. Oh, kind of like it's not very chewy. It's more like a jelly in the shape of a noodle. Very, very interesting. Ready? Loving the distribution of the ingredients. So far, this is shaping up to be a very memorable bingfen. Let's see if the taste is any good. I like it because it's not over the top rose flavor. I'm not the biggest fan of like rose flavored lollies or rose flavored sweets, and I like that this is just a very subtle hint of rose, but you still can definitely taste the original kind of flavor of the Hongtong. Basically, it's just a bingfen with like a prettier outfit. This is like a sexy bingfen, you know? I have arrived at Shancheng Budao, which basically means Mountain City Alley, and it's basically this mountain walk in the middle of the city. Absolutely loving this city mountain concept. Honestly, only in Chongqing. Only in Chongqing, a place with so many hills and levels, and it's like a vertical city. Look at how many floors I've climbed, 37. That is definitely above normal. I feel like I just keep walking upstairs all the time here in Chongqing. Ooh. Rice sponge cake sounds fabulous. Whoa, 你好。
这是传统味道，这就是大米做的，没有任何添加剂的。
来一个圆的，一个三角形的。So the round ones are filled with various fillings, while the triangle ones are unfilled.
来一个红豆嘛，吃红豆的卤豆。
好。Oh, I'm very excited about this. This is a special little Chongqing delight that we have found on top of the mountain here. It's called a yun dou gao, and apparently it's made from rice, and it contains no artificial ingredients, which I don't really care about as long as it's tasty, to be honest. I'm trying to make sense of it. It doesn't have a whole lot of flavor. The texture is like, it is ricey, but it's not like glutinous-y. I feel like it's kind of in that halfway stage between rice and like a glutinous kind of mix. It's not offensive. It's neither good nor bad. It's just something that I don't think in today's meal and today's eating experience it would stand out to me. But, you know, let's try its cousin here. The grilled cheese looking thing. Oh, I like this one better. It's crunchy on the outside and it brings out the sweetness a bit more. Okay, let's keep walking. So here I am at my last food stop for the day, and it's something called douhua. I really wanted to come try this because I've had sweet douhua, I've had salty douhua, but I've never had spicy douhua, and that's what it seems to be here in Chongqing. And for anyone new to my channel or China, douhua is basically tofu pudding. And I know I only have 19 renminbi in my budget left to play with, but don't worry, this is really, really cheap. Check this price list out. So a bowl of douhua is going to be 6 renminbi, and then you've got all of these side dishes that are also super, super, super cheap. So the idea is you get your douhua and you get your side dishes and you kind of eat it all together. So obviously gonna get myself the douhua. And then
豆花加米饭吃。
加米饭，然后加2个配菜可以吗？
可以啊。
我来一份茄子，然后那个
凉黄瓜。
哦，好，凉黄瓜吧。
豆花吃青椒的还是红椒的？调料了。
有什么区别？
青椒的不辣。
我要辣的。
要辣的。辣的。
Here are the two sauces you can get, spicy and this one is not spicy. Of course I'm going for spicy. Let me just do some quick calculations here. So we started with Chongqing xiaomian, 15 renminbi. Then we got a bingfen, 10 renminbi. Then we got some snacks on the mountain, 6 renminbi. And now we've got a bowl of douhua, that's 6 plus 1 plus 10 equals, oh great, okay, we're at 48. We are under budget, 2 renminbi under budget. Yippee-ki-yay.
So I've been instructed to eat this tofu pudding by dipping it in the chili sauce rather than pouring the chili sauce on top.
It's gonna be spicy. Oh, yum. Oh, it's got so much flavor. That sauce is like super salty. That tofu is really interesting. It's got like a slight smokiness to it actually. It goes so well with the saltiness of that chili sauce. And I love the texture of this tofu. It's not just that kind that just falls apart in your mouth straight away. You have to bite it. Not a whole lot, but just a little bit, and I like that texture. Oh. Man, that chili sauce is so freaking good. I could just demolish this plate of tofu just with that chili sauce. But let me see what it tastes like to have the tofu with some of these side dishes, because that's what you also can do. Get a nice juicy piece of eggplant, a little bit of tofu, and I can actually pick that tofu up with my chopstick. It's not too soft. I feel like I made a great choice with this eggplant because eggplant just is so good at sucking up all the oil and the flavors and the chili, and then it just kind of transfers anything that it's touched into your mouth. Oh, this is f***ing good. Let's try some of this cucumber. One of my favorite things to have on a hot day. Oh, just so refreshing. Super salty and garlicky. A little bit of vinegar in that. I don't know why, but I really like having this with rice. Yep, 10 out of 10. Cannot fault this dish. There's nothing about it that I don't like. I like every single thing. And every bite brings a new sensation. I can have a bit of tofu with a bit of eggplant, or a bit of tofu with a bit of cucumber, or with rice, or just the tofu with the chili sauce. I can even put a little bit of everything together in my mouth at once. Look at my chopstick skills there, all at the same time. Yeah. I think this is actually my favorite thing that I've had today. And you know that feeling when you try something new and you love it and it feels like you've like found out something like, oh, now I have something else that I really love to eat. So I love that feeling and I'm feeling it right now.